You are not your own worst enemy. When it comes to diet and exercise, you can't possibly fight yourself and win.
Some people out there want to build more muscle. Some people are more interested in building strength. Once in a while I have people that say, I don't really care how much I can bench or how many pull-ups I can do. I just want to, look good naked. And other people are like, I don't care how I look. I just want to be able to kick ass out on the soccer field or whatever. The thing is, it's really important to understand if you have a preference towards building strength or building muscle, because they are quite different. Yes, there's a lot of overlap. Yes, if you build strength, you'll probably build muscle and vice versa. But if you want more of one and you don't really care too much about the other, you need to pay attention to what I'm about to say, because there's a big difference between building strength or building muscle and putting an emphasis towards it. Okay? First and foremost, strength, muscle, built by taxing, stressing out on the body. Strength is largely a matter of your nervous system. Okay, so your muscles already have the capacity to have an insane amount of strength as they are. They don't have to get any bigger at all. Your muscles, in fact, have so much strength stored in them that they can potentially use, that they could lift up cars and just tear phone books in half and be the world's strongest person just the way you are. You don't have to build an ounce more muscle. It's the question of how much of your muscle are you using at a given time. You're not using all of it all the time. You're using specific muscle fibers, and some will turn on and some will turn off, off on, and it's a sequence in which they're firing off and how many are firing off at a time, which regulates how strong you actually are in a given movement. So for a large part, your strength is about your nervous system, taxing the hell out of your nervous system in a specific way. Muscle is more about stressing and taxing out your actual muscle tissue. Now, let's not get too hung up on the details of programming or anything like that. Generally, if you're looking at taxing your nervous system, you're looking kind of at more of a powerlifting style strength training method where you have something really heavy and you're doing low repetitions and you're basically it's everything you got for like 3 reps kind of thing. Muscle is a little different. This is kind of going to failure, going to the point where your muscles are just screaming and really, really burning like crazy, and you're still hammering them to put out more work until they're just shaking on their own. So that's kind of what you want to do if you're trying to build more muscle versus your nervous system. And of course, both of these have a place in the respective programs. You can do this style of training a little bit here and there when you're trying to build muscle, and this type of training a little here and there when you're trying to build strength. Now, when it comes to your tools, this is extremely important. Strength is always specific to exactly what you're doing. Okay, so when people sometimes they tell me, I want to get stronger, I always ask them, well, stronger for what? Okay, your body and your mind does not act in generalities. There is no such thing as just being strong, because there are lots of people who are incredibly strong at certain things, and then they're weak as a baby at other things. Okay? So it's always important to understand, if you want to be strong, you've got to be very selective, because again, this is about your nervous system, which is ruled by your brain. Your brain doesn't do general stuff. Okay? It's walking to the gym and telling the trainer you want to be strong. It's like going to college and saying, I just want to be smarter. And they're like, okay, here's your course log or your course catalog. What do you want to train? I don't know. I don't care what I learn. I just want to be smarter. No, you need specific instructions telling your body exactly how it needs to be stronger for exactly what type of strength do you want to have. So in that regard, the tools that you're using matter. Okay? Do you want to be stronger using free weights, machines, body weight training, kettlebells? Do you want to be stronger for acrobatics, wrestling, strongman, CrossFit? What kind of strength do you want? You got to be selective, because you can't be strong at everything, or you can't maximize your strength at everything. So it really pays to be selective. And a lot of times people will say, well, certain tools are better than others. Yes, when you're going after a specific type of strength. And this goes for everything in fitness. If you want to be a better biker, get on a bike. Don't focus on running. Okay? Because your brain and your body only knows specificity when it comes to your training. Muscle doesn't really matter. use whatever the hell you want. You can build up your biceps with free weights, with machines, with body weights, with springs, with bands, with levers, with rocks, with logs. You come across this a lot in our fitness culture. People telling you certain tools are better for building muscle than others. Free weights are better than machines, or weights are better than body weights. It really doesn't matter. It really doesn't, I swear, because it's kind of like saying, okay, I want to go to the grocery store, which is just down the street, and everyone knows an SUV is the best vehicle to get there. It's like, no, you can use anything you want. It really does. As long as you take that route, that same route, you'll get there. It does not matter. So strength is specific, so your tools matter. Muscle is not. As long as you're doing this against some sort of resistance, your biceps will build. I don't care what you're using. And then finally, we have genetic things we got to consider with strength. A lot of things is muscle and how your body is kind of structured and built. Okay, tendon insertion points and so forth really matter. This is why sometimes you'll see people who are typically a little bit on the stronger side tend to be a little bit more of the shorter limbed, shorter individuals. There was a guy who used to work at one of the first gyms I ever worked at. I don't know what his condition. He was dwarf, midget, something like that. By far the strongest guy in the gym. By far, he'd like squat 600-700 pounds because he only had to move that far. Okay, limb length matters a lot. Where your muscles attach, where your ligaments and tendons and everything attach. These are genetic factors that greatly influence the amount of force you can put into the end of your arms and stuff. Okay, now when it comes to muscle, genetics still matter too, because muscle doesn't really add. It's not like bricks where you pile on muscle fibers onto your body. For the most part, you have the muscle, you're always going to have it, and you grow muscle by building the fibers to be bigger. So the reason why that's important to understand is because you can only get so big in relation to the size you already start off with. Okay, the people who are just massive and gargantuan and just built like a brick shit house, chances are they're pretty big to begin with. Like these linebackers in the NFL, they're the ones who are like already 150 pounds by the time they were 4, kind of thing. I'm exaggerating, but we've got a guy at the gym who is by far the biggest, strongest guy in the gym. And he tells me, he's like, yeah, when I was in the 7th grade, he already was twice my size, fully grown. In the 7th grade. It's like, dude, when I was in the 7th grade, I think I weighed 100 pounds. It's like, he just had that build. He was genetically built to be big. So therefore, when he put on muscle, he had more muscle to expand in size. Whereas some people like myself, we just never had it. I was going through pictures the other day and I was like, dear Lord, like my elbows were bigger than my biceps. I was just the skinny guy. So people sometimes they'll look at me and like, hey, you're not all that big. It's like, trust me, this is way more muscle than I had when I was even 5-10 years ago, because I just never started off with a lot. I was voted most likely to practically fall through a storm drain. So I'm never gonna be as big as the guy in the gym because I just wasn't born with it. So hopefully this sheds a little bit of light on what you're looking for, strength versus muscle. Let me know if you have questions down below. Until then, be fit, live free.